Also released in 1972 is Yakuza Wolf 2, Extend My Condolences, again starring Sonny Chiba. This is one of those movies that has literally nothing to do with the first movie other than the title. We have completely different characters, we have a completely different aesthetic, whereas in the first one I was awed and bowled over by the gritty attitude and tone that it had, the violence, that lascivious nature all the way through it. This one feels a very different animal altogether, and it very much runs like an almost Ocean's 11 comedy type movie at certain aspects. So we have Sonny Chiba as Ibuki, a man at the start who's kind of wronged in a dirty deal, spends a certain amount of time in prison after his partner is gunned down. When he gets out, he's made a friend in there. The two of them get released at the same time. They decide to get some payback and to get rich at the same time, fighting off one of the biggest Yakuza gangs. They don't have enough people. They have to go and recruit some people. And sequences like something you've seen before, where the main character goes out and pulls a couple of other people into this crew that have all got individual talents that will come into play later on, and together they formulate a plan to get revenge, get rich, live happily ever after. The kind of thing that you would expect to happen. And it's that immediate and very jarring change of tone from the first movie that really caught me off guard, because it was such a serious film. It was such a gritty and bleak film. And then you move into this and everything's light-hearted and fun and tropey and familiar and doesn't offer much in the form of surprises. It's a very safe movie, and it kind of put me in the back foot because I loved that first one. That was such a breath of fresh air. It was so energetic, so fun, so engaging, and to come into something like this was just not the same. Now, it's still a fun film, it's still entertaining, it's still watchable, but coming after that first one, it just pales in comparison. The characters, the situations, the hokey humour, which isn't overly grating throughout this one, is all light-hearted and fun, and the violence seems to be the kind of violence where nobody really gets bloody or dies until much later on. In fact, they can all take crazy beatings and just keep ticking with a little rub of the wind, seems to heal all. The characters I genuinely liked. I kind of liked Ibuki. I liked his partner that he meets in jail. I liked some of the characters that he adds to his crew later on. There is a little bit of a mystery going on, which I really did enjoy as well. There is a kind of subversive nature to some of the proceedings where characters know information that us, the viewer, don't know, and when the revelations come later on, they kind of add a little bit more to the film. The set pieces are fun, the action is generally entertaining, and to be honest, it's a good film. It's one that I enjoyed sitting down and watching. It's one where I liked almost everything that was happening. It wasn't great, but it was a solid film. Good pacing, good action, good story, good surprises and twists throughout it. It was just the kind of shocking aspect of coming after that first one, which was so great in my eyes, and into a sequel that was not as good. I wanted further adventures of that character moving through the world, but I suppose that tale was told. Yakuza Wolf 2 was fun. A kind of palate cleanser after the original Yakuza Wolf, I suppose, and something I would say, yeah, was interesting enough. Let's dive into the extras and have a look, see what they have in store.
In the disc for Yakuza Wolf 2, we have the original Japanese audio with Michael Leader and Aaron Vinama, the original theatrical trailer. Also in this set is a 28-page booklet that has two essays in it. We have Wolf in Sheep's Leather from Tom Mez, and we have Bullets and Blades, Macaroni Westerns and Samurai Cinema by Howard Hughes. That's the extras for Yakuza Wolf 2.
Here we have it, Yakuza Wolf 2. Not as great as the first one, very different altogether, but still watchable in the whole. So I would love to know your thoughts on Yakuza Wolf 2 if you've watched it. Are you still going to pick up the set? Are you still interested in it? Has this kind of dampened it a little bit? Or are you looking for two kind of different movies, just with similar titles, completely different tones? Let me know in the comment box below. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, and manvfilm.com. Always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.